It's fair to say that this one has had fight fans across the world absolutely shocked for some time now. Indeed, many have been wondering if it was even possible for the king to be knocked off his boxing throne, especially by such a young prospect as this. But who exactly could we be talking about here? Well, isn't it obvious? This is the fist-clenching, gut-busting showdown between the young incumbent and world's favorite underdog, Efe Ajagba, aka the Rolling Pin, versus none other than Tyson Fury himself. That's right, the Gypsy King. For those of you closely involved in the fight world, it will come as no surprise that these two are allegedly determined to knock each other's heads off. But could Ajagba truly put an end to Fury's undefeated winning streak? Well, as one of boxing's most feared heavyweights, many believe he has a strong chance. Until recently, Ajagba held a record for winning 15 fights, 12 of them by devastating knockout. And when we say devastating, we really mean it. Just take a look at him here. Absolutely brutal. Boxing rumors are widespread that when this young warrior lands his punches, the sound of the blow is loud enough to cause migraines for those in the audience. The sheer force of these cannonballs can surely not be understated. Ajagba has allegedly professed something of a mentor in Vladimir Klitschko, and it's no surprise why. Much like Vladimir, Ajagba has a great stiff jab that he uses to walk down and corner his opponents, setting up his heavy right hand. The stiffness of Ajagba's jabs have been claimed to be the perfect tool for warding off his opponents and keeping them at bay, allowing him to control the ring and dominate the rhythm of the fight. These are what set up the perfect openings for Ajagba's signature knockout right hand, which, when it lands, never fails to send his opponent straight down to the canvas with brutal finality. Efe came to global attention at the 2016 Olympics with his remarkable KO of Trinidadian Nigel Paul in the first round of their clash. After Rio de Janeiro, the Nigerian moved to the United States and turned professional. Previously, Efe held a perfect 15 wins from 15 fights and the record for the fastest victory in boxing history. The success was guaranteed after his opponent was disqualified for leaving the ring merely 1 second after the opening bell. The power of Ajagba's punches is immediately obvious and entirely unignorable. Many have claimed this is something that Tyson Fury still lacks. The Gypsy King is recognized as an incredibly skilled boxer, but still not considered one of the hardest punchers in the division. Those who have seen Tyson Fury's sparring sessions have said it is an outstanding show, the man of a colossal size moving so graciously in the ring. Indeed, stands at 6 feet 8 inches and 277 pounds. But power aside, we sure wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of this man. Fury has proven many times that power alone is no match for his superior skill. Tyson recently ended a trilogy fight series against the most notorious power puncher in the entire division, Deontay Wilder, aka the Bronze Bomber. If you need evidence of Wilder's cutting-edge power, look no further.
Kovac into the ropes. Down he goes.
Deontay Wilder is nothing short of terrifying. But did Tyson Fury crumble in fear? Far from it. winning the third and final fight via a most dramatic 11th round knockout. This fight was of epic proportions, and indeed many have named this fight of the decade. Promoter Bob Arum declared he had never seen a heavyweight fight as magnificent as this during his 57-year career in boxing, and the show was indeed spectacular. Fury was so close to being knocked out, getting down, making it to his feet, but then floored again after Wilder connected with a short right hook behind Fury's ear. But the night was finished with Fury landing a clean right hand to Wilder's temple, making the challenger collapse to the floor. And this alone should be enough to prove what happens when power punchers come up against Tyson Fury expecting an easy win. So how exactly would this affect Efe Ajagba's chances? Well, many believe Ajagba is a much more skilled boxer than Deontay Wilder. This is because although Wilder wielded supernatural power in his fists, he is widely recognized not to have the highest pure boxing ability in his technique. Ajagba, on the other hand, has shown some serious skill in previous fights. Not only that, but he also boasts huge size. 242 pounds is nothing to balk at. And at 6 feet 6 inches, do we see a more perfect challenger for Tyson Fury's titles anywhere else? One of Ajagba's recent fights against Brian Howard was earmarked as showing not only does he have insane knockout ability, but he also exhibits a high level of boxing intelligence in the ring. Just take a look at how this one ended here.
Right on the ear of Howard, and it turned his lights out.
Absolutely insane. How do we think Fury would react to being hit like this? Hopefully not the same way he dealt with Steve Cunningham's knockout punches back in 2013. Ouch! Fury will need a much stronger chin to last a full bout with Ajagba. As Efe has allegedly claimed himself after sparring with the Briton, they brought me in because they believed I had the same knockout power like Wilder. Ajagba shared his thoughts after sparring with Fury. Tyson Fury can hit, but doesn't come close to my power. I punch harder than Tyson Fury. The punches that he threw during sparring, I could take them. But he's been in the game for years before he became world champion. He's fought the top guys. I can tell you that I've learned a lot from the champion. He's very awkward. He's a big guy. He has a long reach. I have a long reach too, and I'm a heavy puncher, but he has a lot of experience. Ajagba also agrees that it is Fury's constant movement that makes him a deadly opponent. I have never sparred with a guy like that ever since I became a professional boxer in America, the 27-year-old tough guy shares. There's something special about him because of the way he moves forwards and backward. It's very difficult for you to get close to him because he's always moving. It's very hard for you to hit the target. It's great because I hope to fight him in the future. Like many die-hard boxing fans, Ajagba is highly confident in his ability to face up to the Gypsy King. But it's fair to say Efe may have to wait a while longer before this fight takes place. Ajagba recently faced Frank Sanchez in Nevada, with the undefeated Cuban putting his WBC Continental America's heavyweight title on the line. Trained by the two-time Trainer of the Year Eddie Reynoso, the trainer of four-division superstar Saul Canelo Alvarez, Sanchez had 13 knockouts from his 18 wins. The 29-year-old Cuban was recognized by many as the favorite and superior boxer. At the same time, Ajagba was widely dismissed as a power-punching one-trick pony devoid of any skill, something similar to Deontay Wilder. Ajagba was pretty sure about his win, allegedly stating, "When I land one punch, it's over. Frank Sanchez moves a lot, and his plan will be to move around and stay out of range." Unfortunately for Efe, he lost the fight. Sanchez seemed a class above Ajagba, sealing a unanimous decision victory with a 98-91, 98-91, and 97-92. Experience and fast movement guaranteed success for Sanchez. The long-awaited heavy punch didn't land, and Efe got himself the first loss in his career. This was unfortunate, but many believe a necessary step in addressing any gaps in Ajagba's technique. The perfect opportunity to sharpen his skills and prepare himself for dismantling Tyson Fury himself. But what do you think? How do you see this fight between the two ending? Will Ajagba land a clean shot and prove simply far too powerful for Fury, seeing him sent sprawling to the canvas and ending his reign at the throne of the division? Or will Fury simply outclass, outbox, and outmaneuver Ajagba, just as he has done with every previous opponent? Stop what you're doing right now and let us know in the comments section below how you see this one ending. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and left jab that bell icon for future updates to our videos. Finally, to see what happens when an MMA master faces a seasoned heavyweight boxing champion, click the link in the description below for another dramatic video.